What's up, MSFers? We had so much fun making the last tier list video that we're back at it again. This time, it's which content creator in Marvel Strike Force has the best logo for their channel. And we had a lot of fun recording this video live, and you can watch it all the way through to see the hows and whys and what caused people to get boosted up in the rankings and lowered down. We were kind of laughing our ass off. But if you're in a hurry and short on time, then hit that timestamp, and then you can jump right down to the comments section and start hating me for my decisions. By all means, I'm open to both ideas. While you're down there, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more videos. We'll see you at the end of this thing. Stop. Just stop. I've seen the dance moves too many times. Can we just go back to the simple text, please? We'll fix this later. Thank you. All right off the bat, we're seeing that probably Juicy and Segsy Jegsy are getting the F tier absolute failure, as they are not using any kind of logo for their content whatsoever. Remember, if you think Juicy's the greatest content creator in the world, that's awesome. His logo sucks, and it's proof right here. Chat agrees with me. It's an F-tier logo. It's logos we're basing it on. If you content creators keep whining about it, I'm going to make a tier list of whining babies, and then you'll place high. Don't push me. I'll do it. Okay. Who's next, chat? BPG and Run7 F-tier. It's just their name. I totally disagree. D-tier base images like Joker and Skrull. You don't like the laughing hate one that's just this? Okay, we're hearing D tier for these, like that. I think the Joker one is better than the Skrull picture. You're right, the Skrull one's kind of lazy. Okay, so we got D tier at best for this. F tier is for people who don't produce anything for it, right? That's what we're always going to be reserving F tier. If they have nothing for us to grade, they fail completely. But so Juicy and Segsy Jegsy go into the F tier. MSF logo is definitely a D tier logo. Okay, yeah, that's pretty simple. I can agree with that. I mean, technically, Marvel Strike Force did have to make that logo themselves. I hate to give Scopely the credit, but, you know, the Walking Hate logo and the MSF Alex, they took that from somewhere else. Marvel Strike Force didn't make their logo. I think that almost bumps it up. It's boring as hell, but can we at least put it in the lead of D? Who is left of purple? That's Preps Gaming. I actually kind of like this P. If you blow it up, it actually looks pretty cool. But that's a professional who made that logo. We are amateurs making our own logos. All right, we'll leave it in D. You're right. As a professional making that logo, that is the most boring, lazy thing they can do, right? Because they kind of had to make it anyway. They could have made their own logo for content. We'll put it at the top of the D tier. All right. What do you guys think about Frows? What do you guys think about Frows? It's just a picture of Frau. I'm kind of throwing it up here to separate it. I think this is also kind of D tier. He took a picture of somebody and threw it up there. It looks like a stock photo to me. I'm going to say that's probably right about here, I'm thinking. Looks like a stock photo, just kind of stolen, right? Not much effort. Okay, we'll throw that into the D tier. Are there any other D tiers in here? We have, let me see what I can find. All of these are kind of custom made. Bendable straws, I mean, it's a picture of a bendable straw. I think it's kind of iconic, personally. I give more points to bendable straws on this. I don't see any that are super duper lazy. Like, I mean, maybe Rolf Kieran. You know what? Rolf Kieran's is just this weird, like, stock photo of, like, a silhouette in a lighted up room. What do you think about Rolf Kieran's? Okay, so we'll put Rolf Kieran's in front of Marvel Strike Force. And then you said there's a Doom one that's pretty... Oh, the Doom picture. You're right. Yeah, Doom's going to be a D. Yeah, that's just a stock photo stolen from another game. No effort there. No special additives or anything. Okay. All right, we're in agreement on that one. All right. What's next? Hey, Pathfinder's in here. What do you guys think of Pathfinder Gaming's logo? I think Pathfinder Gaming's right up here in the B tier. I think it's a custom-made logo. His name's printed a little bit small. It's a cool picture when you blow it up, but it is a little bit hard to see. But it's become iconic for me. I see it, I notice it. It stands out enough for me. I think this is at the top of the B tier for me. I think it's pretty solid. Pathfinder gives it an F. Old Timey says B. Logo's pretty nice. Path is A. B. A tier. A or top B. B at the least. B. Okay, so maybe it's going to be bottom of the A tier, you guys think? Okay, it's a custom-built logo. All right, we got Shane from 3088 Gaming right here. It is a custom-made logo. However, it was from a banner and he just took a square pic from it, so it doesn't fit right. So he put the effort into making something, but didn't put the effort into making the right square-shaped logo. So I think, yeah, I'm seeing C's in chat. Okay, we got a C for that. All right, Ambassador Al. Ambassador's Al logo. It's got the Doctor Strange with the big head. Excuse me. It's making me sneeze. Some custom work here, but honestly, it looks like he maybe did it himself. There's not a ton of work in here. Al's is nice. Al is a tier, custom, personal to him. Is A tier, custom, personal to him. You guys like this one? A, that's even with Pathfinder. Okay, all right, chat's saying A. I think it's a little bland myself, but you know what? It actually stands out from the rest of the logos in Marvel Strike Force. You see this, you recognize it. Okay, I can give that. Antivalor says bottom B, top C. He is redoing logo. I might go B, high C, low B. Oh, okay, some people are saying C's and B's in here. All right, so we'll put it at the bottom of A. You guys tend to like it better than Pathfinder. We'll go through real fast and we'll slide some of these around and just say, hey, is this better or worse than the one next to it? And maybe shift some around in the end once we get them all in here. Angrifer. Now, I have no idea what that logo is. It's a custom-made logo, but I don't understand it. I don't know what that picture is. I don't know what it means. And it's on the white background, which I don't really like. Yeah, this is a C for me. What is that, D to C? Yeah, okay. So it's better than Shane's. I mean, it's not as good as Shane's because at least Shane's I can see. Like, that's supposed to be 3088 Gaming behind it, but you can't really see it. But at least I can see the Shane. I have no idea what Angrifer's logo is. D because I don't know what it is. Okay, people are saying D, but it is custom. I mean, there was some effort put into it, right? I think we kind of got to take it to the C tier just because this was a created pick, whereas D is starting to become these picks that are just stolen from somewhere else. What do you guys say? Top D or bottom C? Okay, I'm going to go bottom C, and we're going to just make D the people who didn't do any effort, just collected a picture. C is they made a picture, but it sucks. B is going to be B, A, and S, or how well they execute it, right? Updog says definitely not a C. My icon is not a stock photo. It's clearly me in the picture, says Rolf Kieran. Rolf Kieran, is that seriously you? Is that serious? Seriously, Rolf Kieran? I can never tell. Rolf Kieran's so sarcastic. Rolf Kieran, if you tell me that you actually made this photo, I'll bump it up to a C, just to stick with the criteria. Yeah, he says yes. Okay, we're going to put Rolf Kieran at the bottom of C. I think he's lying too, Most Eyes. I think that's a lie also. I think he's just trying to boost his rankings here. See, content creators, if you would show up for the makings of these videos, you could lie to me also and boost your rankings. Put in the effort. Pathfinder Gaming's here. Old Timey Gaming's here. Rolf Kieran's here. People are showing up. Updog's here. Speaking of Updog, let's go to Updog. We're putting Updog in the hot seat, guys. Don't hold back. Roast him if you want him. This is a custom-made photo, so already he's got to be C tier at the least, okay? He put effort into this. I think it's iconic. It fits in the screen. You can see it. It's got this weird kind of laser dog looking thing. I think it's moving up in my grade. I kind of want to move it up to B tier, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking B tier. Ooh, this could almost be A tier, tell you the truth. I'm not a big fan of the square dog, but it's a style. It's just not my bag. Like, I don't think it's done wrong. It's just not my bag. But it's a dog. It's got these laser-looking lines. It fits the theme of his stream. I don't see anything really wrong. They're saying S, A, and B tier. I'm saying that the icon fits in the square, Updog. Polygonal. Yeah, I know your actual icon in the square is, but we were talking about how, like, Shane's doesn't fit in the square. It was a banner, and he chopped it to fit in. But, I mean, it fits inside the square. A- says old-timey gaming, maybe. I don't mind putting it at the bottom of the A tier. I kind of like Al's a little bit better. Where will Bendy go? Same idea. Oh, yeah. So bendable straws. Let's do bendable straws, and we can adjust these later. Let's do bendable straws right now. Bendable straws is a picture that I think it's a picture he took from the internet. This was back before AI generated art was a thing. And so Bendy is definitely a B. What about moving me to A? Okay, Updog, I'll move you to A because you showed up and put in the effort just to get here and influence your rankings. Bendable straws it looks like a picture that he just kind of stole and put up here, but yet it really works, right? Like bendable straws, and it's heart-shaped, and it's kind of iconic. It stands out. It's something that we all kind of know when we see. I mean, we've seen it because he's been here forever, but Rolf Kieran, move me to F. An ex-girlfriend took it for me. Okay, so Rolf Kieran wants to be moved back down a notch. We'll move him back over here, but I'm not putting you behind Marvel Strike Force's logo. It's better than the rest of the C tiers. I think it is better than the rest of the C tiers for sure. I kind of want to move it to B because I feel it just fits really well. Maybe it's a taken photo, but it works, right? Bendy should be B with Updog. Oh, we're moving him back? You think like this? I mean, it's a straw. I get it. It's a bendable straw, but it is in the shape of a heart. He tries to work towards positivity. I think Updog's fighting hard to stay in that A rank. Okay, we'll keep tinkering with Updogs. We'll keep tinkering here a bit. Antiblade. Antiblade has a custom-made logo. I kind of think this is as middle of the road as it gets. This is like you go to Fiverr, you have a little person made for your logo with some interesting writing. It's in a circle. It works. They put in the effort. They maybe spent some money, had somebody create this. It's nothing super original, but I think this is either high C or low B for me. C for Antiblade. Just move Pathfinder to S tier. Hard to read. Yeah, I think it is hard to read. So it's at least, it's at best a low B for me. I think it's low B, high C. High C. You think high C? Okay, we're going to go high C. Benny Westside. Now, this, though it is simplistic, it has a lot of style to it. I love Benny's logo. It's simple, but it's stylish. He clearly put some work into it. He's a graphic design artist himself, and he tends to go with more of a modern, minimalistic look. And this works for me. I know some people are going to say that this looks too simplistic or it's lazy, but I don't think so at all. I think it's perfect. The only possible changes he could maybe make is maybe make this circle with his name in it slightly bigger to really fill out the square that it's in. But honestly, you're not going to notice this because most of the time where it posts, it's just the actual logo, not the red background. I really like Benny's. I think it's great. It definitely, for me, belongs in the A tier. And honestly, sorry, Pathfinder, I actually like it more than yours. I think it looks really good. This is where I want to place it. What do you guys think about Benny Westside? Logo is great. S tier, it pops. It has meaning and it stands out. Benny is great. Simple is the key to a logo, and if you know who it is just by the logo, clean, crisp, and to the point. Let's go controversy. A, yep, definitely great placement. Could be an S tier. It's very nice. I like Benny's. Lots of positivity going in here. We can maybe even bump Benny up into the S tier eventually. Like I said, if maybe he increased this by like 5%, he could make it a little bit bigger. But honestly, it's fine. I think it's fine. I like to try and critique, but this one's really solid. I really like that. I love the reversed lettering, the lettering coming out square and fitting. Like, there's a lot to this. Even though it's so simple, it's really working for me. All right, let's go to Boylon. Boylon has one of those like kind of Fiverr built logos. His name is easy enough to read. He's got the little samurai dude, the Ronin samurai thing. A lot of B's for Boylon. Everybody's saying B for Boylon. I kind of like it better than Bendy's straw. I think there's a little bit more going on there. It's been around forever, so we all kind of know it. I wouldn't mind having some sort of a circle or an emblem kind of in the background to give it contrast, like a black circle behind the samurai and the wording. Maybe give it a little more pop, something to it. But it's all right. It's all dark and dingy. Agreed. B, the colors don't pop. Okay, I think we're there. BPG, another simplistic one, right? 3 big letters that you can read, and they look like the Greek alphabet. I like the underline and overline, kind of brings a little bit more to it. BPG is C tier, says Flint. Ouch, coming off harsh. I think this is kind of like Benny's. It's simple, and it pops. You see it. You recognize it. I think it's a good one. Honestly, I think this is A tier. He's got a little bit of a color gradient to it. It's lighter at the top and darker at the bottom. We're seeing ranges all over B minus, C, low B for BPG, bottom B, B minus. Okay, you guys not liking the BPG logo as much as I do. All right, chat says we got to put it in low B. Okay, is it worse than Bendable Straw's straw though? The G looks like a C. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, you could miss that. You could miss that. What do you guys think? Is it better than Bendables? I think the lines throw it off. Oh, weird. Okay, I kind of thought they helped, but I mean, it's just 3 letters. Hey, let's not talk about it. We're coming up on my logo. Lower than Bendy. Okay. You like Bendy's better. All right. All right, next up, Zero. What about Zero? He's got his favorite character, Cyclops, in there shooting a laser beam up through the O of Zero. I think that's kind of a nice touch, but it's really hard to see that Cyclops. In fact, for a while, I didn't even know what that was. Zero is really good. Zero high, B low, A. You can clearly see the name in there. It fits in a circle, so that's kind of cool, too. I legit thought that was a lightsaber. See, okay. I agree that's A plus if it was more zoomed in. A behind Pathfinder, he's A tier, B plus. All right, I'm gonna go low A. What do you think? Right behind Pathfinder? You like that better than Al and Updog? All right. Zero gets the A. All right, we're going to leave this guy alone because we know where he's going to come in. All right, Cleaning Agent has the diamond in the background with clean written over the top of it. It is a pretty clean logo. It's a bit small, but if you were to crunch the letters together, like making a 5-letter word fit in a square box is tough to do. So it doesn't. I kind of like what he's doing. He has kind of a long name to fit in anywhere, so just saying clean kind of works for me. Not a lot to it. I'd like to see more of that diamond pop off the screen. Maybe he could increase the size of the lettering a little bit. Cleaning Agent is S. I think you guys are letting some of Cleaning Agent's personality soak into this logo pick here, guys. This is definitely not S tier. Highest B, B plus, B. Above Updog. A minus. Highest C. I'm kind of just going to average here. We got bottom B. A, it doesn't have his full name. You can't tell who it is. Is there any other clean in Marvel Strike Force? Is there anybody else who uses the word clean anywhere near themselves in Marvel Strike Force? People call him Clean for short because there is nobody else. I think we're okay with Clean. Above Updog, this streamer is biased. Absolutely not, Fox Robin Hood. We're going 90% off of what chat says. Okay, for me, I think this is pretty simple. I like it better than Boilon's. It is a clean look. I'd like to see that diamond a little bit better. You guys are saying B plus, B, C, bottom B, A minus, S tier. I'm seeing rankings all over the place. I'm going to go with a high B for myself. When you think clean, you think of the Donut King. That is true. He does need to get some donuts into his new logo remake, right? I think that's a good spot where he is. Okay. Run 7 is F tier. It's just a number 1, not original. It's simple. I'm going for simple, Flint. Shut up. We know where I'm going to land on this tier list. All right, next up, Dacier Gaming. Now, Dacier's logo looks like one of the Fiverr kind of logos that was purchased and made for him. It's a bit small. I can't tell what it is. I don't understand what his logo is to this day. I have no idea. I can read Dacier just barely. I don't know what the little wording is at the bottom. This logo needs to be blown up big for it to work. It's definitely too small. Yeah, I can't tell. Updog says B minus. Updog is a really nice person. Sorry, did I say Glacier? Dacier. Bottom of B, B minus? Bottom of B, that's where you guys think? I'm thinking you're right. Bottom B sounds pretty good. Only problem is how small it is, right? I just can't understand what it is. The logo is a glacier. It could be. Dacier? Oh, is it Dacier? Have I been pronouncing it wrong? I'm sorry. Okay, Dacier. I'll not remember that and probably call him Dacier, but whatever. If Dorky Dad gets to continually call him Juicy or Jutsi, then I can call Dacier Gaming if I want. I'm watching on my phone. I can't see any of these logos anyway. Why do you think I made a big fat 7? It's so you can see it. All right. Here is Dogbert Gaming Assistance or whatever he's calling his channel. It's like Dogbert Cards now. I'm not sure if he's even covering MSF anymore. I see he does some arena attack videos still, so we're keeping him on the list. It is his iconic dog with a little thing going on there. I don't think a lot of work was put into this. This does look like a picture that he took. Maybe he edited it. For me, this is like high D, low C. For me, I think maybe it's going to be like a low C. I don't really know what's going on. If I didn't know who Saint Dogbert was, yeah. And it's not, he doesn't even have Saint Dogbert in his name. Like, that's kind of like we know Boomer, we know the Game Father, but if you were to search those on YouTube, well, you still might find them because it's a mobile gamer, but if you were to search those for anybody else, you wouldn't find, like, if you search Saint Dogbert, you're not going to find Dogbert on YouTube unless you scroll miles down. So I don't get the reference, or, well, I do, but most people won't get the reference or be able to see the reference. It's kind of small. I would like him to just clean this up, make it bigger, make a bigger picture of Dogbert somehow, make it pop a little bit more. That's a dog, looks like a gnome on mobile. Yeah, it does look like a gnome, exactly. True stock picture, move him to D. Oh, it is a true stock picture. Okay, we're going to move him to D. It does showcase a little bit of flair for his channel, so I'm keeping it above Rolf Kieran's picture that I still don't believe is Rolf Kieran or have any idea what it is. Okay. Did someone say gnome? All right, let's do gnomes. Gnomes here in chat. This is fucking S tier all the way, baby. I love this logo. It's a gnome. You can see him wearing a superhero shirt. It's got the horns, the face. There's emotion. There's color. It pops. The only thing is, it's a little bit crowded, right? It's more of a picture than a logo, but I'm pretty sure, Gnomes, did you have AI make this? It looks like an AI-made photograph that you did custom, I'm guessing. We're waiting to find out. Did Gnomes have AI make this, or did he find this on the interwebs and just post it? What's the category for this one? It's best logo, T-Dats. We're going by best logo. We're keeping it light today. People had a hard time understanding entertainment value in the last one. Updog says A-. I used AI to help with the start, but then I used Photoshop to touch it up. I think he put a lot of work into it, guys. AI and Photoshop to bring it out. That's pretty good to me, man. I don't know. I told you we're going to get some hurt fees. Yeah. Fuck them, T-Dats. I told them I'm gonna make it a whining tier list if they keep it up. Or we could go whose comments section. Ooh, that's another good one. We could go by which content creator has the best and worst content comments section. That'd be kind of cool. If this isn't S, then nothing is, in my opinion. Okay, so we've got an A- and 2 S's. I'm counting myself. Wouldn't go S tier. Still can't see who that is if you don't know. That's true. I mean, he only has like one video on his channel, but T-Dats, we're saving mine for last. Sticky is F tier comment section. We're not doing comment sections. This is just a logo, guys. I would say S tier. There's a bunch for S tiers. A tier, I would no idea who that is by the logo alone. That is a very good point. We don't know who it is. It's just a picture of a gnome. So unless you knew that the content creator's name was Gnomes, you wouldn't be able to make the connection. So there is that. I think it's definitely A+. I think it looks beautiful, but we need a gnomes or something written across that. Something. It's kind of tough. I don't know how gnomes could make that fit, but I think you guys are right. It's a good point. We'll go A+. You think Benny's is better than that too, in your opinion? What do you guys think? Benny is better or worse than the gnome? Behind Benny. Benny and Path is better, really? Between Al and Zero? You like Al's better than this? Or you like Zero's better than this? Wow, you guys are bumping it down. If I don't 5 subs, do I get bumped? If I donate 5 subs, do I get bumped up? You absolutely do, gnomes. You showed up, you're gonna put in the effort, you're gonna pay off the judges, you absolutely get bumped up for donating subs to my channel. The gnome looks like a dragon on mobile. Okay. Brand recognition important. Gnomes gets bumped up, guys. He stayed at the top of A tier. We're not bringing him down. Gnomes just donated 5 gifted subs. That's how you do it here on the tier list, guys. You show up, you put in the work. He donated 5 gifted subs to the channel. Gnome Sting, A+ all the way, 100% known. Oh my God, Pathfinder Gaming is now gifting out 5 subs to the community. Oh, I don't know how we do this. Whatever, guys. It's we're gonna let wallets wail out here and see who's. Oh my God, Gnomes with 5 more gifted subs. Okay, Gnomes up to 10 gifted subs against Pathfinder Gaming. We're buying spots at the top of the tier list today, guys. Look at this, right off the bat, they're up there. They're both up in tier lists. Okay, they're S tier all the way. Hype train just started. Uptalk gifting a sub to the community, bumping himself up on the list. 100% accurate tier list. The judges are not completely being paid off today. All right, moving along. Moving along to Dorky Dad, we got another custom purchased Fiverr type style. It does say Dorky Dad. He is in the chair. It's a logo. It's a Dorky Dad with playing video games. B- for Dorky. Level 5 hype train trying to get themselves boosted to the top of the tier list. Oh my God. Okay, we got B-, it says. I can see it and understand it better than Desir's. What do you guys think? A between Benny and Zero. I subbed, now move me up a tier, says Dacer. All right, Dacer going up here. Why can't I get him in front of Clean here? Why is Cleaning's not moving? Okay, there you go, Dacer. Dacer subbed. Better than Boylon for sure. Okay, I can go with that. The Run 7 tier list where bribery is encouraged 100%. We're just having sub after sub fall in here from everybody gifting subs out. If you caught one of those gifted subs, please throw them out to somebody else. All right, next up is Dragon Rider. Dragon Rider has another custom purchased. Looks like a dragon in there, but you can't read the writing. It's super small. The dragon is kind of very small. I can barely make that out. I bet on mobile, this doesn't even look like anything. We're saying C rank. It's too small. It's hard to see. I think it looks a little bit better than Angerfurs because I don't know what Angerfurs is. I'm thinking this. Does that look pretty good, guys? Low to mid C. C for sure. Okay, everybody's saying C. All right, next up is Doolam. Doolam's going to have to gift a lot of subs to get himself out of the F rank. What do you say, Doolam? You want to throw in some gifted subs in there? Purchase your spot on the tier list. Okay, Monguli says F for this one. No, honestly, it's...
You, Doolam, I don't need your help.
It's a little crowded. Flint's gifting some subs. Flint wants to get pushed up on the list, and he's not even started. Okay, we'll get back to Doolam. Flint is a custom-made logo. You can technically read Flint 1204, but it's kind of hard to see. I think this is better than most of these on the C tier list right there. However, Flint just gifted 3 subs, which knocks him up a whole tier rank. We could maybe even give him a little bit more. We'll put him up in front of Boylon because he's purchasing his way up there. All right. Well, we're waiting for you to give some subs. I'm trying to get some money out of you content creators. All right, Doolam's is actually, I kind of like it. It's stylish. The lettering is a little awkward for me. The white, the L, it does pop off the screen. If you were to see this and not know who he is, you would be like DL Mo or something. Like you wouldn't really know the spelling. So it's a little bit discombobulated. For me, I think this is either A- or more likely top of the B tier list. It's really close. I mean, you can see it, right? Top C or bottom B for Doolam. I like Doolam's logo. A for me. All I hear is excuses. How far ahead of me? How far is he ahead of me? I paid. Okay. Flint paid to get up there at the top of B list. But we have a couple of people saying A tier for Doolam, so I gotta give him a little bit more here. I'm trying, guys. You see Doolam logo and you immediately drop an F-bomb. That's material. That's A material. That's A material. You think A list? See, I got a lot of people saying he's at the A right there. So, whoops, we're supposed to. Flint paid to be in front of Dacer. Screw it, he's in front of Doolam. Doolam didn't pay anything. Doolam gets dropped down. All right, Frosty Austy. It says Frosty Austy. It's got a meteor coming through. It's a circle on a white background. You can read Frosty Austy, though. It's a lot of letters for such a small space. It does look like maybe a stock meteorite picture that was just cropped into a circle. I'm not super impressed with this. I think a little bit of effort was put in here. I'm thinking maybe it's probably C, like right there. Most F. Isley gifting more subs. Holy crap. Pathfinder Gaming gifting another sub. Pathfinder wants to get in front of Gnomes, but he's four subs shy on that. Gnomes gifted 10. Pathfinder gifted 6. Most F. Isley getting 5 gifted subs. Most F. Isley doesn't even have a logo. Okay, where were we at? I lost. Okay, Frosty. We did Frosty. That's good enough. Mostef donated 5 to drop you down a tier. Okay, fine. We'll take it. We'll go mid. We'll go mid C because people are gifting subs to drop it. I'll take it, man. I'll take it, man. My electric bill was ferocious this month. You could pay me to put things or move people down, whatever you guys want. Hey, people didn't like what happened in the last one. Let's blow them out of the water. Gnomes gifting 5. Holy crap! Drop Doolam down to D. Okay, mid D for Doolam. Oh my god. People pay to drop Doolam. Sorry, I'm losing my shit right now. All right, Gideon XL, fantastic content creator for new and mid-game players, has the pretty slick logo. If you've ever seen, he started using a camera in the recent couple of months. This is a great stylish picture representing him, although it has no words on it, so we don't know who this is if you don't know him, so we could get a logo in there. There's no border or anything to it, so maybe let's pull that person off of that purple background, get something that helps make it pop a little bit with some wordage on the bottom would really be an improvement to this. Those message effects are cool. I like that. That's the new thing on Twitch there. Hey, YouTube, come join us live and have some fun, would you? Links in the description below. Okay, so Gideon XL, it's a nice custom-made logo, but it needs a lot of work. I think this is going to be top of C, right? I forget who paid and who didn't. Let's low B, C, can't tell who that is. C for Gideon. All right, I think that's pretty accurate. I think there's a lot of potential with this logo. It's just missing a lot of things. C minus. A splash of color would help make it pop. Is that Michael Jackson? All right, moving on to Goofy Rexy, who hasn't made much Marvel Strike Force content in a while. He needs to get his ass in gear and make me some content so I can critique more things. Goofy Rexy has a picture of himself on the Thor, which is characteristically him. It says Goofy Rexy, but it is a very busy, smashed down, small photo that's hard to see. Updog says B minus. King Ragnar says high A. Really? High A for Goofy's pick? I mean, I like the pick when it's blown up and you can see it. Old Timey says A? Wow. I can't give him that high of a pick, but I'll go in there. You know what? I don't know. It's kind of it's in there with Ambassador Alan Zero. A. Tuck and Roll says B. Can't see who it is. See, that's the problem. It's just a little bit busy. It's hard to see. Like, I didn't know this was Goofy's for a long time until, like, I really paid attention to it. Definitely better than Al. Okay. A lot of people saying A's. Getting some B's in here, though. I think it's in there with Zero and Al's. I think it's hard to see, though, so I'm going to go... It's right in there with Al's, is my thinking. All right, Kingslayer Gaming. You can read Kingslayer moderately well. It's really busy, but it fits his theme. Like, all of his thumbnails and stuff are super busy and colorful, so it does fit his theme, but it's hard to see what's going on. It's got like 7 layers of outline in it, so it's super... I'm like, it pops, right? If I could read Kingslayer a little bit better, like maybe put King over Slayer so you could increase the size of that font, would make it easier for me. He's got the rainbow dreads on his little picture there. People saying B. B for Kingslayer Gaming. Okay, Flint paid some money to get up there, so we're going to put him behind Flint, I think. It's right in there with these. Gosh, I think Cleans is a little bit better than Kingslayer and Dacier's, to be honest. I mean, it's that simple look, but then Dorky's is in there too. We're going to hope that Dorky comes by and subs to the channel to move his up. All right, the LVP. This is, it looks like a cut from his banner. It's just the directional pad with the LVP right in there. LVPs reminds me of the Purina Pet Chow logo. C for LVP. I agree. I think this is pretty kind of, it's kind of lazy. It's there, it's simple, you can see it, but it looks more like the picture of the banner just cut and formatted in here. There's a lot of negative space above and below it. I'd like him to solve that. Maybe move the directional pad behind and increase the size of it, and then put the LVP just off center a little bit and make that bigger too. I like it better than BPG. Do you know what LVP stands for? Least Valuable Player. Run is trying to extort more subs. Absolutely, Dacier. Get on that sub button, baby. Selling out hard for these tier lists. I mean, tier list videos are a crap way to get clicks, right? If I'm selling out hard. Okay. Marvel Church. Marvel Church is not going to be offended that I give them a D. This is, it's the highest D I think you can get. Well, actually, it's got to be low C. It's maybe even better than Angrafer, actually, now that I think about it, because I can see MC. It's something, but this is super easy to custom make. Very little effort put into that one. It doesn't excite me. It goes with their color theme, and you wouldn't know what MC really stands for, but whatever. How many gifted to put purple in F tier? Keep in mind, I'm 16 and don't have a job. All right, you guys want to go to purple sticky and see where this lands? Okay, let's do purple stickies. Let me first, before I even place it, and before you guys break out your wallets to make them go up or down, I think my personal recommendation, this is like one of those Fiverr ones that was made for them, but I think they did an absolute terrible job. For some reason, this reminds me of like a Dragon Ball Z character, right? It's like a white Piccolo or something in there. I don't know. I can't really tell what's going on. I do see that it's actually headphones on there and a gamer controller. Purple Sticky trying to blow up his muscles, show off in this thing. I don't like the background. I don't like the wordage. I cannot read Purple Sticky at all on there. I never know what this is. I always get it confused with Zero Cool Gamer's photo because Zero Cool Gamer has Professor Xavier in there, and it kind of reminds me of that. I'm not a big fan of this. I think, honestly, I think this is down here, right in here among like these that are like custom made. I guess actually I probably got to put it up here. As far like I like Gideon's better. This one's just kind of like a custom made one, but I think they did a terrible job on it. I think he should get his $5 back for this one. You guys are saying D, D, F. The wordage sucks. The rest is cool. You guys are saying D's and F's. There's no way Duelums is worse than purple. People paid to have his lowered, Flint. That's why Duelums, they subbed to have his lowered. Okay, Purple Sticky for me is like a mid-C, high C at best. You guys are all saying D's and F's though, so we'll bring it down here. I'll put it in front of Marvel Church because he actually paid somebody to have that made. Flint's gifting a sub. Flint's, what's your sub for? Drop purple down? Okay, we'll drop purple to the end of C. He should change the picture to be his meme of... Yeah, okay. Try and keep cursing out of the video. Already dropped one F-bomb. I can get away with that. All right, Mobile Gamer. This thing is old as... I mean, this is like a 10-year-old photo of Mobile Gamer in here. He does have the circular pic with his face on it, and it says Mobile Gamer in there. It's hard to read Mobile Gamer. He has the little hat because he's always wearing a hat in his videos. It has a little bit of a gradient behind it to make it kind of pop. It's got a lot of things working for it. My biggest complaint is that doesn't even look like mobile anymore. It's so old, right? That's like the silhouette photo of an actor from 20 years ago. So we've got B minus, S tier, old as F. It's a classic. Mobile's logo is like two logos in one. B plus, we're kind of all over the place with this. You guys are saying B tier, maybe T-Dat says A. So what are we doing? S tier? Seriously, S tier? I'm a simp for mobile and I don't want to put him in S tier. There's no way that's S tier right there. Mobile didn't sub. Mobile didn't sub. You don't get into S tier without dropping some subs on this tier list. B sounds right. B, and an A. Isn't it a play on Looney Tunes? Valley is S tier for sure. We'll get to Valleys. All right, we're gonna go low A, high B. Flint paid some money to stay at the top of B, so he's behind Flint. Seriously? Come on, let's I like this better than Ambassadors. I like it better than Goofies. Right? Doesn't that seems about right? Look at who he's in between as far as the way those logos look. I like Zero's logo a little bit more. It's just old, man. Not A, behind Zero. B plus at most. Seriously, you guys like Ambassador Owls better than Mobiles? Okay. I got it. Okay. All right, just because Flint paid a little bit of money, if this thing would catch up. There we go.
There we go. There we go.
Okay. He's at the top of B. Behind Benny and Zero. Okay, we're gonna put him at the bottom of A tier. A lot of people saying he's right behind Benny and Zero. A lot of people saying he's B tier. We'll put him right there. At this point, I might as well be off the list. Hey man, that was a lot of subs to push you down, Doolin. Hey, break out that wallet, buddy. We'll bring you right back up. We're in agreement. Okay, Mongoolies. This, Mongoolies in chat. Mongoolie, this looks like you paid money to have this made. I actually...
Not trash. Wow, that doesn't suck at all.
Okay, Mobile's happy with that. I I actually was going to have a television set made with my 7 logo on it, just like that. I had this exact same idea. A little bit different coloring was what, but the person I was talking to have the logo made did an absolutely terrible job. I was pissed off at the whole experience, and I chose to never ever use graphic artists again, and I would always do my own thing. B- for Monguli. Monguli has a nice one. I can't read Monguli on the TV screen. That's the only problem with this. So I don't know what Monguli could possibly do, but this does fit a lot of the stuff he does on his channel. And so I understand that he wants to keep it. He's got a Marvel shield. It's got a TV. He does movies. He does Marvel. So this makes sense to me. But it's hard to read the Monguli logo. It does pop. Like when I'm looking through the list of content creator logos, I see this one. It stands out to me. So it kind of works, but I wouldn't know who Monguli is coming to it. Monguli should have a picture of a mongoose. I don't really know why. Border on Monguli could be smaller, so the TV is bigger. I agree. You could try and zoom in the TV a little bit more, or just rework it so it's a little more crisp in the lettering and you could maybe see it. Or maybe just put a big M on the TV screen. I'm not really sure, but I think it's pretty good. I think this comes in right around, I don't know, this area for me. What do you think? Right there? Mid B tier? B below me, says Flint. Flint likes it right below them. All right, that sounds good. Okay, MSF player voice. This is, they did make this logo custom. It's a big group of people working together, and I feel like they didn't put a lot of effort into it. However, it's simple. You can read it. You know what it is. It's clear. I feel like this was just kind of like the font is super basic. I mean, it's a good logo. It works, but for some reason, it doesn't strike an emotion with me, right? It feels kind of like really kind of boring. No colors to pop. It's functional. Okay. We're seeing D's and C's in here. C+ for MSF player's voice, right? I think it's at the bottom of B for me, right? It's functional, but it just doesn't strike an emotion with me. Right? It's got all the pieces in it, but it's just not, for whatever reason, it doesn't hit the mark. For so many people to work on it, need to be better. I agree with that. Like the MSF PV is a huge server. They hardly ever produce any content or anything either. So they're barely on this list at all. But for me, I think I expect more from such a good group. I'm a sucker for old school TV, and TV is great. I'm good with the Mongoli show being ahead of me, says Daysher. Okay. Daysher agrees on the Monguli show rating. Okay. All right. Let's go. Who's next? We have Nemesis. Nemesis Gaming's logo is way too small. I cannot read Nemesis Gaming at all. I can't even make out that this is the Nemesis character from the game. This is one of those that they paid somebody $5 to make, and I think they should have got their money back. For me, this is right in there with Purple Sticky. In fact, it's even worse because I can't even understand what's going on. This is where I'm putting it. C for Nemesis. MSS PV isn't about being flashy. They're all business. That's a good point in there. I still want better. Need glasses for this one. Okay, I think Nemesis is pretty cut and dry. Nova Destruct 0. You can read Nova Destruct 0, but on a phone, probably not. It's kind of a weird kind of color scheme going on. The background's a little bit busy. I don't know. It feels like one of those things that somebody tried to do it themselves and they did like a meh kind of job. I don't like the colors either. C+ for Nova background and circle don't mesh. I agree with that. I mean, yeah, I think it's kind of in here, maybe just behind Frosty Osties, right? Like, I like Frosties better than the Nova Destruct 0. They both look like about the same amount of effort was put into them. I can read Nova and 0, no idea what the other word is. You can't read Destruct, right? It's a little too busy? Okay. Okay, so I think it's right in there. Burnsy agrees with that. All right, next up is Old Timey Gaming. It's just a photo. It looks like it was taken from stock. Minimal effort involved in there. I do like this. However, it needs a lot more effort put into it. I think that you could use that same guy, but put something else into there. Old Timey Gaming says D-, right? So we could put him at the bottom there, right? Everybody else saying D. Updog says C for old-timey gaming, but this is a stock photo. It's like the minimalist. This is kind of where we put stock photos, right? So you like it better than most of this stuff. You guys want top of D? Shots fired among alliance mates in here. Yeah. End of the D list for old-timey gaming wants it at the end of the D list. I do like this better than some of these. Remember, Doolin was paid to be pushed down. D plus from Updog. Okay, we're getting some D's and pluses in chat here. All right, we'll go with that. Okay, this is crap. I don't even remember who this is, and I can't remember who it is because they don't even have any wordage on it. It's a picture of a house with a rainbow farting out its butt or something. I have no idea what this is, and because I can't even remember who it is, that should just show you how terrible this logo is. No effort put into it. Looks like a stock photo, no lettering. It doesn't really pop other than some of these rainbow colors in the corner, but if I was to squint on my cell phone, I wouldn't even know what's happening. This is as close to an F as you get, in my opinion. They took a photo, so it breaks out of the F tier. Is that from Minecraft? I don't know. This is terrible for me. It looks like Minecraft. Y'all too can hate your favorite streamer by thumbing down all their videos. Or you could sub to my channel and dictate which direction some of these photos go. Can't be F. F is for literally no logo at all. Exactly. That we reserve F tier for zero effort on all these tier lists. All right. Hey, engagement is engagement. That's right. Okay, Preps Gaming right here. It's a nice big P. I think this kind of goes along with like Cleans or BPGs or Benny Westsides. I think the P looks really good. It's sitting on the ground. It's got a shadow. You can see that it's a P. If you didn't know who Preps Gaming was, though, you'd have trouble learning from it with just a P. But I don't know how, like, you could put like maybe the EEPS down low underneath it so you see it's Preps, right? I don't know. King Ragnar says C, Monguli, or 7. So yeah, we're waiting on 7. C minus, it's literally just one letter, but a lot of times that's all you can do, you know? It's kind of tough. Love a good big P. I need the Prime sub link for mobile. Here we go. I don't know. What's it? I think it's exclamation point Prime. Maybe? I don't know. Is that it? Nope, that didn't work. There's a Prime sublink somewhere in here. I don't know how to do it. Exclamation sub. I don't remember. I don't know. One of my mods can make it happen. Okay, the link is in my videos on YouTube if you want to do that. And it's in the description of this. If you want to subscribe with Prime, I'll make sure that it makes it into the description of this video. Oh, these advertisements are killing me. Go away. Can I make it go away? I can't make it go away. All right. I would search P Gaming. See, shut up, Doolin works. Okay. Preps. What do you guys think? What do you think? All right. I like Preps Gaming. I know it's just a P, and so therefore I think it goes down here at the bottom of the A tier. I think you guys are going to disagree. Updog says C minus. He really doesn't like Preps Gaming. So I'll bring it down into halfway into the tier. It's just a P. C says Flint. Ouch, you guys really not liking this one.
Fuck? No.
Might as well put it by Marvel Church. Yeah, I guess you got a point there. I think it's got a lot more work into it than Marvel Church, though. I mean, this is a custom built font picture thing here. I have no idea who this is. Okay. All right. It makes sense. I think it's a gorgeous looking P. It just sucks that you don't know who it is, who Preps Gaming is. Preps actually putting a lot of work in their videos. You guys might want to check them out. Oh, thank you. Jumping McSpasm just put the Prime link there into the sub thing. Run loves his P. All right, we're moving on. Rage Gaming. Rage just changed his logo. Frankly, I liked his previous logo better. I never noticed this one anymore. I don't like the dark colors. You can see Rage in it. He has the picture of the crow, the hooded crow there on it, but most people don't even know what that is. I only know it because I've seen the previous logo and stuff. No, that's wrong. Oh, that's something else. Sorry. Somebody will figure out how to put my sub thing in there. That's probably something I should work on as a streamer, right? Laziest streamer ever. Okay, Rage Gaming, to me, is one of these logos that he paid somebody to do it and should ask for his money back. It's got all the, it's got a lot of the right things. It's done really poorly. I think this is probably better than Kingslayer, not as good as Monguli. I think Monguli's pops and you notice it. Rage's does not. It's dark and kind of a little bit boring. I'm not a big fan of this logo. Thank you. There's a link that maybe works. He needs to talk to the manager. I got mine off of Placeit, and I think that's what he did too. It's way too high. You think that's too high? I mean, you can read Rage, right? So if I was looking for Rage Gaming and I saw this logo, I'd be like, that's probably it, because it says Rage and I can read it. Thank you for adding that, Stocky. Appreciate it. There, now you guys can put !Prime in the chat and it'll bring up the Prime sub. Jumpy McSpasm subscribed with Prime. Thank you, Jumpy. Let's friggin' go, he says. Daisher did sub. That's right. Daisher subbed. Daisher's reminding me of that. All right, Daisher gets to move up. Oh, too high, but B has a box with clean written out. I don't know. Are we good? Are we good with this? All right. I think it's fine. Actually, I kind of like cleans better. Well, I'm not going to tinker with that. I'm not going to tinker too much. Okay, Row of Gilead. Now, Row of Gilead's logo, for some reason, looks really like faded out. Like it's too dark. I don't know why the contrast on this is so low. It needs to pop, not be shaded. I have no idea what this picture is. I cannot read Row of Gilead in the background. For me, this is one of those I paid money for it and it sucks. And honestly, I think this is absolutely the worst one in that B tier rank. In fact, for me, I mean, this is down here with Nemesis Gaming for me. It's honestly, it's like identical to Nemesis Gaming. I don't know what the picture is. I can't read the writing. It's even worse because the whole thing is shaded out for sure. So I'm thinking C-. I'm seeing some C-minuses in here. So all right, next up is, let's see, we've got Squatch Thula here. Updog, who's this? I keep forgetting this one. Updog knows who this is. I can't, why is it slipping my mind? C-, I was going to say the same as Nems. Oh, yeah, Shamnado, thank you. Shamnado, okay. Shamnado's logo. No idea who this is. I know Shamnado. I can't remember it's their logo. I don't mind it being black and white, but I have no idea what this picture is, and I cannot read anything at all. For me, this is every bit as bad as what we just saw with Nemesis, Row of Gilead, and now Shamnado. Then we have... it works now. Thank you, Soggy. All right, continuing on in our live recorded video, guys. Here we go. Shark, what is this? This is Squatch Thula. Squatch Thula, who you wouldn't know who it is because there's no wording on it at all. I'd like to see maybe a Squatch written in there. I do like this emblem, though it doesn't really pop. I'd like to see the gold have maybe some flare, some like light flare to it, right? Like a glint off of the gold, and then put it on a black background as well, and then put the word Squatch on there to really bring it up. For me, this is a custom logo that doesn't have nearly enough effort into it. I think it is kind of cool looking, though. I'm going to put it in front of Nemesis, but it needs a lot of work. What do you guys think about that in the C tier right there? Kind of mid to low C. I like the new one, but yeah, like Ron said, maybe your name added. Squatch Thula's in here. Squatch Thula, remember, you can always sub to boost your rating or sub to lower someone else's rating. I'm selling out with these tier lists in every way, shape, and form. Got to be ahead of Angrifer. I can agree with that. I think it looks better than Angrifer's. Purple Sticky, I think, was pushed down due to some subbing. Does Squatch Thula have a new one? I updated mine. He updated his, folks. Okay, so let me see if I can make this fit. Oh, get off my screen. Okay, here we go. There, all right. I'm gonna show you guys the new one. I don't have this on the list, but there's the newly updated one for Squatch Thula. However, Squatch, that's not gonna be much better. I do like this better, but it's still gonna be hard to see. I'd like to see Squatch written across the bottom. I'd still like a light glint off of the gold. If anything, this is just as busy and hard to see. I do like it slightly better than the rest, but it's not changing your ranking much on that one. We're gonna keep this one for now. Okay. No letters, we'll work on that. Okay. You got to get some kind of light flare on it to really make it pop, and then the Squatch in there would be better. All right, next up is Tawna. Tawna has a well-visible name. He's got the fiver kind of gambit person inside. He's got a splash of color going across the background. I don't mind this one too much. I think this is going to come up right under Flint, I believe. I think it looks pretty good. It could even go to A tier. It's just that the gambit is a little bit hard to see. If you didn't know Tawna, you wouldn't know that that's gambit, and it would look a little messy. He could blow it up a little bit bigger. We could clean up that gambit, but I do like that splash of color going through the background. You think behind Monguli, okay? I can read Tawna. I can't read Monguli, but you're right. Monguli's does pop a little bit more. For whatever reason, it does. Old Timey Gaming says A-. His old logo was way better. I like it better than Mobile's. Okay. Tawna is worse than Zero. I can't make out. You're right. I can't make out the Cyclops in Zero, and I can't make out the Gambit. That is a pretty good point. At least I can read it. That does bring it up into this category, right? I can read it. Like, I can't see what's going on with Goofy. You guys had me push Goofy up higher. I didn't think they were that good. He should be an A, in my opinion. I don't know why you put Goofy up there. That chat had me push him up higher. Goofy should be lower, in my opinion. I think so, too. Honestly, I think Goofy's is hard to read. I kind of think Goofy's is like here. And I think we're around in this zone. He's a B somewhere, you think, for Tawna? Yeah, Goofy should be lower. Okay. Behind, do you think Goofy should be behind Dacier? Really? You think Goofy's down here? I mean, with what our criteria says, I think so. All right, we'll come back to these. We'll go over it one last time and move some people around, okay? Valley Flying. You guys have been talking about Valley in chat a little bit. Where do you guys want Valley Flying? We have the Hulk logo, which I can make out, though it is small. There's a lot of green in the background, though it's a gradient, so it does pop a little bit, but maybe he should tone down that green or do something else to make it pop a little bit more. It's kind of hard. SSSSS. Wow, you guys really like that logo, huh? SSSOG, okay. Personally, I think there's some things that he could do to make it better, so that, for me, keeps it out of the S tier. Pathfinder paid to get into S tier, so did Gnomes. Valley Flying didn't pay at all to get into S tier, but he's got a lot of supporters in this chat pushing him into that S tier. For me, I think it's like the A+. I think it's really solid, but I think it has a few things that could be better, and so it stays out of the S tier for me, but chat is almost unanimous in that it's S here. So it fits him so well despite being a generic Fiverr logo. Updog says behind Al. That's the lowest I've seen anybody in chat say. It's simple, but it works. Okay, you guys say S tier. I'll just leave it. Green on green is bad for the contrast. I agree with that. So, like I said, I think it's really good, but it has things that can be improved upon it. I kind of want to make Valley get off his ass, come in here and sub his way up to S tier like the rest of the S tier people do. This is where I think it goes, personally. We'll come back around to it and see what you guys want to do. Vendetta. We have V for Vendetta. This is super simple, super boring. It's a single letter kind of thing. It kind of works. Al and Valley are the same, both Marvel characters, and have their name. But Al's is really hard to read, where I can read the Valley Flying a little bit better. Valley Flying, I can make out the Green Hulk, whereas it's a hard time making out the Doctor Strange. You think C or D for Vendetta? I think, yeah, absolute bottom of C, almost into the D tier. This is as simple and boring as it gets. It's one letter. He put a little bit of work into putting these box things around it to help it pop off the screen. I mean, you do see it. You do recognize it. It kind of works, but I would not know who Vendetta is by this logo. It doesn't do anything for him. So I think that's it. Okay, Zero Cool Gamer. Frankly, I freaking hate Zero Cool Gamer's logo. Personally, I think it's ugly as sin. I think you can barely understand that that's Xavier. If you didn't know that ZKG is confined to a wheelchair, you wouldn't get the reference. You can't hardly read this. I would rather see something more like a BPG, just a ZKG, than this, because then I would know it's Zero Cool Gamer. At least I'd be able to find it. I don't know what's going on with this background. It's too busy. It doesn't really pop off the screen for me. I'd like him to just drop all the background, have just Xavier, raise up the contrast on Xavier, maybe just put cool in there or something, or zero in there, rather than try and fit all of Zero Cool Gamer in the logo, or like I said, just a ZKG on it. For me, I can't stand this one, and I find it right just above Purple Sticky. In fact, I get them mixed up with Purple Sticky all the time. I get these two mixed up. They just, for whatever reason, I see these and click on the wrong one. So I don't like it. You guys are saying C, ZKG is behind Boylon. D, Most F. Isley says A tier. King Ragnar says C. For me, this is where it's at. I think a lot of people are saying C in here. ZKG behind Boylon, which Boylon's over here. I think it's worse than that. I think MSF player voice looks way better than ZKG's. I think all of these look better than ZKG's in my opinion. We'll come back to all the other ones, guys. And then finally we have whoops, I screwed that up. Finally, we have Zubin, which is a really cool picture, but it's super hard to read Zubin. I like that it's got Gwenum on there, but you can't tell that it's Gwenum. I'm like this is a great photo when it's blown up. When it's blown up, it's a beautiful pic with his name on it and everything. This would make a great banner on his page, or a great big logo on his page front. But as far as a logo for videos and for watermarks and stuff, this is C range. I think it's got all the features, but it's too hard to read. I think it comes in here right in between Nova Destruct Zero and Frosty Austy, because it's hard to see, hard to read. What do you guys think about that? Up or down in the C rank? Because everybody's saying C. Updog says C+, so high C, okay. Is it stolen art? It is stolen art, but it's made, like, he adds his own flair to it. A lot of this is stolen art that they adjust. Can hardly see it. It's just writing his name on somebody else's work. King Ragnar says bring it up, but other people are saying bring it down because it's a picture that he took and just put his name on it. B-, hiding from real life. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it where that. It looks pretty good. And of course, because I'm the one putting in all the effort, I'm the greatest there ever was. And if you don't think the Run 7 has the greatest freaking logo, I change this logo almost annually. I did like my Metal 7 better than this current 7. But how many gifted subs for F tier? It'd be 10 gifted subs to put me in the F tier, and I'll drop myself down there. That's what it's gonna cost. But that's what it's going to take to get me to drop down to F tier. Until then, I'm S tier, baby, because I'm making these tier lists. And if you don't understand how absolutely garbage tier lists really are, then you're not paying attention, folks. That's why I'm in the S tier.
No, not
that's
at
right.
All. Not
S tier. I used to like the Metal 7 logo that I had. I liked that one better. This one pops off the screen. It's easy to see. It's a 7. I'm Run 7. I mean, I guess I could put maybe Run behind it or something like that to make that happen. But this is like the best I could do myself. I've done different logos and put a lot of effort into them. This one to me was just something that it looked good, it popped. That's actually a transparent 7 on a black background, so I can take just the 7 with the glow effect and put that anywhere over anything. A lot of these actually are the same thing. They're PNGs that you can move, and they have a transparent background.
For the love of all that is good,
So,
are you still talking about
of course
yourself?
I'm talking about myself. This is my tier list video where I get to talk about myself and promote that's what these tier list videos are for. You promote yourself, you make fun of your competition. It's fantastic. All right, now let's go through and clean some of these up. These are the people who paid to get up here. And what do you guys think? Do we need to slide some of these around?
There we go.
We got Mobile Gamer was one that needed to go up or down. How much to drop Mobile to F? I don't know. 5 gifted subs will move them down a rank, a whole rank. 1 gifted sub moves you within your rank. 5 gifted subs moves you up and down a rank, and 10 gifted subs, you get to pick where they go. Doolam needs to be moved up. Doolam was paid to be moved down. Doolam started way, way higher on this list and was paid to be pushed down, so it's got to stay. I missed my logo review. Where would I actually land and why? Daysher, your actual one is pretty darn close. It's right in here with these logos that we can't really read it. I have no idea what your logo is. I don't know what this is. I can't see it at all. I have no idea. And so I can kind of read your name, but it's hard to see. So that needs to be brought up bigger. It needs to pop off the screen more. The colors are all like light blue and white. It's all kind of, there's nothing to it. Burnsy with 5 gifted subs. Ayo, why is run above me? Burnsy coming in above run 7, paying to be the best. Burnsy, what are you doing, Burnsy? What do you want? Burnsy's paying for something here. Burnsy's just throwing out gifted subs? I thought you wanted gnomes to move up. Come on, work, you simple. Okay, we'll move this back. That was for Doolam. Are you bringing Doolam down to F tier or bringing him up? Which way you going with that? Are you paying to bring Doolam up or down? Yeah, don't get excited yet. Oh, he's moving him up. Oh, okay, Doolam's excited. That's 5 gifted subs. He goes up a whole rank. We'll put him right in the middle. He was in the middle of D, now he's in the middle of C. I guess that's technically not middle here. We'll go middle. My God, this website is slow. All right, there's Doolam. He got moved up a whole rank for 5 gifted subs from Burnsley. Thank you, Burnsley. Gnomes gifting 5 subs. Gnomes wants to be in front of run 7. Oh my God. Okay, you guys had some hot comments about Mobile Gamer. Is Mobile up or down? We want to tinker with him? He said move Doolam down. No, Burnsy says move him up. Move him back down. Oh, I'm sorry. Gnomes isn't trying to be in the lead. He's trying to make sure Doolam goes back down. Okay, Doolam back down to D tier. Okay, chat's going by pretty fast today. Mobile Game hiding from real life just threw out 10 gifted subs to the community. You're freaking amazing, hiding from real life. Gnome's throwing out 5 more gifted subs. Hiding from real life says move Mobile to F tier. Oh my God. Somebody paid 10 gifted subs to move Mobile Gamer to F tier. These tier lists are 100% accurate and valid, everybody. Holy crap, you guys. Holy crap. Gnomes, where do you want? Now put me in front. Okay, Gnomes is now up in front for reals. Okay. Oh my God. This is such a joke. Oh, Flint, where would I land? I paid before you could say. Flint, you gave a gift, 1 gifted sub, right? I don't see in the list here. Flint has 1 gifted sub. Flint, that moves you up inside a tier. So you are at the top of your tier, baby. And Flint, you're 16. Put your wallet away, for crying out loud. What are you doing subscribing to us old geezers on Twitch? Go get your parents' credit card. No, don't do that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't use your parents' credit card, for God's sake. You get me in a lot of trouble doing that. Make a new category at the bottom for T-Dub. T-Dub needs to get off his ass and make some Marvel Strike Force content. Yeah, his mom would be mad at Craig. I'm saying, where would I have been before I gifted? I have 400 in my bank account. I'm good. Okay, a little bank account. I have $400 in my bank account. Actually, that's probably more than me. All right, Flint. Honestly, like you're honest, like you'd be in here where it's hard to see, hard to read what's going on. So you'd be somewhere around like Kingslayer. Why is Dorky Dad below? I guess that's all right. Yeah, you'd be somewhere in there. It's a little hard to read. You'd probably be at the bottom of B, honestly. That'd probably be where you'd be at. A G tier rank. T-Dub can do whatever he wants. Leave T-Dub alone. All right, I think we're good, right? Are we good tinkering? All these gifted subs just plowing in here. All right, everybody, that's our tier list. Absolutely 100 accurate to be true. Oh, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna put a timestamp, and in the intro, I'll let people know you can use the timestamp to see the finished product. All right, if you're just joining us using that timestamp down in the description below, this is our 100% accurate tier list. We have decided that Gnomes has the best picture, just a nanosecond coming in front of my beautiful logo. And then Pathfinder Gaming, followed by the A tier with Valley Flying Updog, Benny Westside, Zero Ambassador Al, and Tana. Then we get into the B tier. We have some highlights like the Monguli Show, Dorky Dad coming in there, BPG and the player voice. Then next up in the C tier is Gideon XL, coming in well above Purple Sticky and Zero Cool Gamer. Last in the C tier is Vendetta. Down in the D tier rank, just snatching a picture from the internet and plugging it up there, the least amount of effort they can possibly do. Old Timey Gaming, coming in above Dulum, and then whoever the heck this is, we don't even know who your logo is because we can't see anything. And finally in the F tier is obviously Mobile Gamer. So be sure to go back and watch why chat chose these pictures in this place if you use that timestamp button. Otherwise, this has been the most absolute accurate tier list for best logos in Marvel Strike Force. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. We'll have more of these tier lists coming out all the time. Thanks, everybody, and goodbye.